It's a common question. We always or often get asked on the show, but because it's been asked again, I would like you to just briefly clarify what is the ruling on taking loans for university with interest?
This is a very common question asked by the new brothers and sisters who newly came to the deen. And when they complete their colleges, now they're looking for, their higher education. And here they are confused. And definitely there are different opinions given by the scholars. Many scholars, they say this is haram. And definitely this question comes from the East, not from the West scholars. Scholars in the Eastern countries, they have this kind of tendency that sometimes they don't understand the situation, how the people are, having difficulties to face or to co-op with the country law or educational law or etc., like that. So definitely when they give those opinions or they give those fatwas, most of our brothers and sisters will quote them. They will say, look, so and so Sheikh has given the fatwa that this is same as with the mortgages as well. So and so Sheikh has said that this is riba and this is haram and you will, go to Jahannam or you will do like you're raising war against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So where they have all these kind of fatwas coming from Eastern scholars and Western scholars. What I say, this is even after having these disputes about student loan is halal or haram, my understanding, this is my personal opinion. If the people, if the great scholars and senior scholars, they, alhamdulillah, if they have given the fatwa, other than that, alhamdulillah, I always ask the brothers and sisters to take their opinion. But my personal opinion is that I understand the riba that is made haram in Islam, that riba is not this riba which is counted in or related to the student's finance. What do I mean by that? During the time of Rasulullah, the people who would lend money to the poor people or people who are in need, both of them have got two different, scenarios. One is rich and one wants to take the advantage of these poor people and he has got no sympathy for them. He has no concern of whether this person will improve his life or not improve his life, whether, but instead of that, this person, the rich person who's lending the money, his total intention is that this person should suffer and he should remain under debt throughout his life, and I will take the advantage of his necessities and his needs, and I will give him the money, but I will suck his blood in the name of riba, interest. And there's no intention for improving the situation of the person who is in need. But this is not the case with the finance here, the student finance, because this is student finance, whatever the deep understanding, I have nothing. There are some scholars who have said, no, there's a big agenda behind that. That's alhamdulillah. I'm not interested in going into that. But in reality, what we can see is that there are students who are very, very intelligent in their college studies, in their high school studies, and they want to achieve something good and they want to be good in their further educations, and sometimes they cannot do it because
Jazakallah.
they cannot afford to pay the fees. And this finance is supposed to be a kind of showing the sympathy to these students who want to improve
Jazakallah.
their future. They want to do something better in the future. They want to improve. They want to be independent. They want to stand on their feet
Sheikh.
where they can be independent. They can make money. They can make their
Sheikh,
living.
I have to
They can
interrupt you
go.
there, Sheikh.
So what I was saying is that let me just make it clear in short that what I said, that there are scholars who say this, that it is haram, but alhamdulillah they refer it the word as riba. But I said that the riba that is known during the time of Rasulullah, that riba was totally a different, two different parties. One party wants to do harm to other person and doesn't, no feelings for that person whether he suffers or not, and that the loan goes on up to the next generation and the person remains in the debt. But this is not the same here with the finance companies who are giving the loan to the students. They actually want the students to be independent. They care for the students. They care for, there's some people, they say, no, they want to make you slaves. No, that is extreme understanding, which I don't want to discuss about that. But this is very clear that this loan is not actually loan. I don't consider this as a loan. This is something like a help to somebody, that, okay, I'm giving you this money, and when you are able to give me back, you can give me back whatever you want to, and with additional thing, whatever it is. So that's fine. It's not riba at all. This is something, somebody is in need now. He needs some backing to move on into his life. So this is, or her life. So this loan is considered in that sense. Generally, I believe that this loan is not a loan where, like, some people, they use credit card, yes, and they take the loan in advance, they buy things, and then they don't pay the money on time. So that definitely they will charge you something for that. So that is different. That is, I'm not saying that is loan, riba loan or not. But here, this is not like that. This is up until when you reach into a position where your income has come up, where you got a good job and you're making a good amount in your in life, making good income in your life. And then from that income, whatever is minimum, you can say, that is not even counted. If a person has taken 27,000 pounds of loan, and he is started earning certain amount where they can, deduct your money from that, that doesn't go into more than 50,000, 50 pounds or 60 pounds a month from your income that you're earning. So, alhamdulillah, I don't think so, that this is a riba loan, or this is the loan that is haram, that the students, I say that, alhamdulillah, they should take it. And if they take it, alhamdulillah, according to my understanding, they will not be sinful in that, inshallah.
Excellent. Jazakallah khair for that clarification. Sheikh has clearly said in the beginning of this conversation that there are opinions about this matter. In fact, like we say, brought in two types of opinions there. Sheikh has given his opinion, but also as Muslim living in the western part of the world, we should think, for example, when it comes to our mothers or sisters or wife, we all prefer to see a female doctors. Now, if our sisters are not becoming a qualified doctor, we know how expensive medicine is and other engineering and other courses too, professional courses. Now, what is the future of the Ummah? I leave that thought to you. And inshallah, feel free to seek advice and guidance from qualified ulama such as Sheikh Dr. Abdul Majid and others as well.